Hello family, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for subscribing without any video uploaded. It does show that you have faith in me, that you believe in me, and that you are rooting for me. So thank you for that. To my 46 subscribers who have subscribed without any video, so thank you guys, and welcome everyone to this very new baby channel. I am very grateful. I am very appreciative of everyone who has taken the time to subscribe, everyone who has been giving me message of support, of encouragement, affirming me that I got this, I'm gonna do this. Those who have sent me good luck messages, and those who have promised that they will be watching each and every video. Even if they're lying, it's okay. It's a good affirmation for me. So thank you everyone for really and truly believing in me. So let's get right into our very first video. I really debated with myself to say what can I put as my first video, and I really thought it would be important for me to explain why the name of the channel, why am I doing this, who am I doing it for, and whatever other reasons that has motivated me to do this channel. So let's get right into it. So guys, remember when we were growing up, our elders used to say that life is a journey. But I don't remember even asking anyone to say it's a journey to where. Why is it a journey? You know, where does that saying come from? And what was the reason for that saying? Even now in my adulthood, I've never really Googled the real reason. But as I grow and mature, I have come to an understanding of why they said that. So if you ask me why they said life is a journey, I will tell you that indeed life is a journey. It's a journey to discovering ourselves, our true self for that matter. It's a journey to us finding ourselves and bringing ourselves back home to ourselves. It is a journey for us to become who God has intended for us to be, and to also become the greatest visions of ourselves. And hence the title of hence the name of the YouTube channel, Journey to Becoming with yours truly. Because I wanted anyone who is in this journey, or who's aware that they're in this journey, to come and join me, so that we can be traveling partners as we journey into this thing called life. And if you ask me where we're journeying to, we're journeying to us discovering ourselves, our true, authentic selves. We live in a world of social media. It is very easy for us to get consumed. It is very easy for us to forget who we are. And it is very easy for us to lose ourselves. So I want us to find ourselves. I want us to go in this journey together into the caves of our souls, to understand exactly what is it that is happening in our lives. I know that there is nobody who can say they are 100% completely satisfied with their lives. As a human being, we are made of so many aspects. And I have made my own conclusion that me as a human being, I'm made of at least 10 aspects, which is my spiritual, my mental or psychological, my emotional, my social, which includes my relationships with my family, my friends, love or romantic relationships. I am made of my finances, because without money or finances, you can't live, or you will suffer. I am made of my physical. If I don't take care of my physical, I can get sick and die. I am made of my professional. I go to work so that I can get money, so that I can take care of my physical. So all these aspects are a domino effect. If one aspect suffers, it affects almost the entire aspect. I am a sexual being. God has created me to be a sexual being. So my sexual aspect is very important. And we will definitely talk about that. I am made of my general. There are things that I've tried to fit them in one of the aspects. They couldn't, so I've just said they will then become part of the general. So I am that as well. And I've also created one that I call a societal or traditional. This is where tradition comes in. This is where society's expectation comes in. So I am made of that, whether I want it or not, whether I believe in it or not, I am made of that. So we are going to look at all the aspects of our lives and see, where am I bleeding too much? Where does it hurt too much in all those aspects of my life? Because there are people who are very rich, yet psychologically they are going through such deep depressions. They are even planning to commit suicide. So just because you are rich in one aspect doesn't make you rich in all the aspects. So I want us to go in this journey where we are going to peel each and every layer of those aspects so that we can get to the root cause of whatever problem that it is. We are a very broken generation. We are a generation that don't prefer to speak at all. We want to leave things unspoken, claiming that we are preserving our peace. We are a generation that is going through so much, and yet we project ourselves as happy on our social media because we don't want the world to see our pain. We are a generation that has been taught to never speak about our pain because people are going to judge you, people are going to use your pain against you. We're a generation that is suffering so bad. We're a very chaotic generation. We are just dealing with so much, yet we want to pretend like everything is okay. So, who is this channel for? My channel is for anyone who is going in what I call the ING stage. The ING stage is any word that ends with ING. Anyone who's hurting, anyone who's crying, anyone who is growing, healing, building, detaching, unlearning, learning, forgiving, forgetting. Those are the kind of people that I want them to join me in this journey so that we can share. And while sharing, we get to learn. And while learning, we get to heal. And when we're healing, we grow. So this channel is for those kind of people. So the purpose of this channel is to invite all of you to join me in the tour to the caves of our souls. It is an invite to come and journey as we navigate through this thing called life. It ain't easy doing it alone. And one of the things is, when you go through a lot, you think that you're the only one. But I want to create a family or a platform where I want to start conversation. I want us to start having conversation, real, honest, genuine, authentic conversations about ourselves. I want us to start learning to deal with the demons of our lives. I want us to learn to face the demons of our lives. And I want us to conquer the demons of our lives together. As they say, together we're stronger. So if you have been going through a lot, look at any of those aspects of your life. Look at the area where you're struggling the most. And I know that there is the biggest issue of families where we most of us come from broken families. Most of us have experienced a lot and we have never dealt with it. Most of us are living with the anger from what we've experienced as young kids. Most of us have detached from our very own family because the brokenness was just too much. Most of us don't even know where to start having a conversation, those uncomfortable conversations with our family members. Most of us have carried our pain, our brokenness into our marriages, into our relationships, into our parentships. And we wonder why. Why is everything the way it is? Why is everything not working out for me? Because you went into that relationship with such pain, and you were looking for healing. But how do you heal a wound that is covered? How do you heal a wound that is not exposed to air so it can dry out? How do you heal when you don't even consult and say, I am hurting, please give me a medication? So look at this channel as your medication to help you heal. Look at this channel as somebody who is going to expose your wound so that it can dry up and in a process you heal. So I know somebody's saying, no, me, I don't have issues, I'm okay. But I want you to look really, 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 really deep into your soul and really, on your own, tell yourself whether you are really okay. I am not saying there's no one who's okay, but all I'm saying is that somehow, somewhere, something in us is broken. Somehow, somewhere, something in us is lacking. Something in us has brought pain. Something in us is oozing because we have not taken care of one aspect of our life. So if you are okay, you are okay to not join us. But I know of so many people who are going through a lot. And it has been my conviction, because every time I pray, God will always say to me, you are a bridge to somebody's prayer. You are a bridge to somebody's destination. And how do I become a bridge? I'm going to use this channel for me to be a bridge to somebody. For me, for God to be able to reach that somebody. For God to be able to answer that somebody's prayer. There is somebody who is ready to commit suicide. They have given up on life. They're like, fuck this shit. I'm better off dead. But God is using me as a bridge. And as God is using me as a bridge, I truly believe that God is going to use you as a bridge to help somebody else in this platform. As you write your comment, as you tell your story, somebody's going to heal. Trust you me, somebody is going to heal. So I'm creating this channel first to create conversation, those uncomfortable conversation. Secondly, I'm creating it for us to tell our stories, to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to be raw, honest, and be emotionally naked and just tell our story. So this is the reason why I'm starting this, and I'm hoping that, and I know that is not for everyone, but there's specific people that need this channel to be their bridge. And to those people, I encourage you to continue watching, to continue engaging, to continue telling your story on the comments. Trust you me, there's no way you'll come out of this journey the same. There is just no way. But you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to be disciplined, to be vulnerable, to be honest with yourself, so that you can heal, so that you can finally heal. So, wherever you are, I just want to say, this is not over, it's just the beginning. You are not alone, you've got a family now. You have somebody who is willing to listen to your story, to help you, to hold your hand and journey with you through this. Like Michael Jackson said in his song back in the days, where we did not even understand the songs, but we had music books where we were writing the lyrics, but we never understood the intention of the song or the message. We never got the message. When he sang, "It starts with a man in the mirror," that song is very powerful. That song means that for you and the people around you to be okay, it starts with you, the man in the mirror. Because when you look at the mirror, you see yourself, right? So it starts with you. It starts with you looking in the mirror and see the deep of your soul and try to find out what is it that is really, really hurting me. And you start peeling. And the peeling process is hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. The peeling process is hard. But when we get to the core, there shall be joy in your life. So, how does one look themselves in the mirror? The same way you look yourself in the mirror, the physical mirror. It's time for you to look at yourself in the soul mirror. And I acknowledge that most of us, even me, some few years ago, my mirror was not used anymore. My mirror has been covered with dust because I couldn't look myself in the mirror. And I know that I was not alone. I'm not alone. You might be in the same situation where the last time you looked yourself in the mirror was when your teacher, when you were like in high school, told you that you will never amount to anything. You believed your teacher, you believed that that is your destination, and you stopped looking yourself in the mirror and you just lived according to that prophecy of that teacher. Some of us, we stopped looking in our mirrors of the soul when we had that terrible, horrible breakup where a man broke our heart into pieces. You know, pieces? Like 1,000,000 pieces. Where you thought, I'm not going to survive this. Where you thought, I'm not going to love again. And what did you do? You stopped looking at yourself in the mirror because you believed what he said to you. You believed that you were not lovable. You believed that you were the problem. Because remember, some of us have been dating this narcissist, eh? They will gaslight you like hell, and you'll start believing what they're saying about you. Then what do? You cover. You abandon your mirror, the mirror to the soul. You don't watch yourself anymore. You don't even want to know yourself anymore because you believe that you're worth nothing. You are unlovable. And unfortunately, some of us have abandoned our mirrors when we lost our mothers, fathers, and we thought, fuck this world. There is no way I can live without my mother, my father. And then you stop caring. You stop looking yourself. And some of us have abandoned our mirrors when you made the worst business deal. Some of you are at the verge of committing suicide because the money that you invested in that business deal, you can't get it back. Your family is in shambles because you messed up. But let me tell you something, you will recover. Maybe that had to happen for you to want to look for that mirror again, for you to look yourself in that mirror again and say, what is it exactly that is going on with me? Who am I? Outside of all the lies that I tell myself, outside all the opinions that people give about myself, outside of my insecurities, outside of the imposter syndrome, or those inner voices that tell you that you're not good enough, outside of your pain, outside of your past. Who am I? That is what we do in our mirrors when we look into the caves of our souls. We need to find ourselves. We need to bring ourselves back home. And this channel is about that. This channel is about rescuing each other. This channel is about finding each other, helping each other find each other, helping each other find ourselves. There will be a lot of assignments that I'm going to give you, because I truly believe that in order to grow, you need to do the work, you need to monitor your progress, you need to track it, and you need to complete your work. Those who know me, they know that I love giving assignments because I need you to do the work. So the very first assignment, it's for you to go get a journal or a notebook with some colorful pens if you can, but a pen is okay. And I want you to write those 10 aspects of your life, which is, I'm gonna say them because I'm still not clued up in how to write and post things on the video, but I'm gonna learn how to edit. But I want you to write, the first one will be your spiritual. I want you to assess, how is my spiritual life from 1 to 10? And I want you to then rate yourself, being honest and vulnerable, to say, I could do better, or I'm at a 7 because I'm okay. And then you go to the next one, which is your emotional side. How are you in terms of the matters of the heart? How are you taking care of your heart? You know, how are you handling yourself emotionally? There's this thing called emotional intelligence. We're going to talk about it. But rate yourself. How do you score emotionally? Then you go to psychological to say, are you okay? Are you really okay? You know, mentally, are you okay? Like I said, we talk about mental awareness. So you look at yourself. Are you perhaps going through depression? Are you perhaps like me, suffering from anxiety? And a whole lot of things can cause anxiety. Hence, looking at yourself in the mirror to say, truly you've got anxiety. What is it that causes your anxiety? What triggers your anxiety? How best can you deal with your anxiety? So those are the kind of exercise that we're going to do for each and every aspect of our lives. Then the fourth one will then be your physical. We know, like, your health. Are you okay with your weight? Just like me, I'm wearing black so that I can at least try to hide that I've gained weight. But how are you health-wise? When was the last time you went for a checkup to check if you're okay? I mean, most of us have medical aid, but we can't even afford ourselves that privilege. It's a privilege because some don't have that privilege to go every year for a medical checkup. Get checked up to see what is wrong with me. You know, I know we're going there hoping that nothing is wrong with us, but yes, we always take our cars for service when the lights start lighting, and we make sure that our cars are fine, but we never make sure that we are okay. And we forget one thing. You only have that one body. So if you don't take care of it, all of this is useless. Trust me. So, and I'm giving you another new assignment right now on top of this assignment, that can you please, when you're done watching this video, call your doctor's office, book yourself that yearly medical assessment. You will thank me later. Please do that. I've done mine. Okay, and then we move into, okay, on the physical, then you gotta look at yourself physically. Are you happy with how you look? What can you change? Just call yourself. Just need you to tell yourself that you are at 5, meaning 1 is the lowest and 10 is the most. Then you move into your financial, to say financially, how am I? How is my financial state? Some of us are at that number, yeah. The 3s there, the 3s and the 4s. And I don't want you to, when you're doing your assessment, to say, but there are people that I'm better than. According to you, how is your state? Because if you're going to do that, most of us will be at a 10 because we know that there are people who struggles more than us. But I want you to do it for yourself, comparing yourself to yourself, not to your friends, not to anyone else, but yourself. And then we then move to social. Social, guys, is the most difficult one. Already under social, I can give you sub, because there's your relationship, where it's you dueling, you being married. Then there's your a family ship, you and your family, you and your in-laws. And then there's your siblingship. Then there's your friendship. Then there is your colleagueship. It's how you handle yourself socially. So we're gonna look at that in different aspects, and then you then say, how are you doing? Because I know there are people who shame socially, they cannot survive. Some of us, are the queens of social. Some of us, God has given us that personality to just shine socially. So we're different, but there are things that you can work on. Because trust you me, I might joke about it, but there are people, when they are antisocial, they get depressed, because that's not what they really want to do, but because they don't know how to be socially adjust. Okay, so now we've covered 6, which was our spiritual, our mental, psychological, our emotional, our physical, our social, and our financial. Then you then look at your sexual. Some of us will get a 0 at this point, but it's okay, we'll be fine. But again, you look at yourself, and again, be honest with yourself. Is how I am treated sexually what I want? Can my partner do better? Can I do better? And then you rate yourself, and we will talk about that in detail. Don't worry, even if I'm at a 0, we're still gonna talk about it. Yeah, 0 or not, we talk about it. Yeah, just because we're at 0, guys, doesn't mean that we've never been at a 9 or a 10. So yeah, please don't judge the lady. Okay, then you look at your professional to say, how am I at work? Do I love what I do at work? Am I happy? Or if you're a business person, am I okay with where I am? What more can I do? Have I set out the intentions for my my business? How do I want my business to go? Do I have a strategy? Again, we'll talk about it, but for now, rate yourself. Where are you? If you look at yourself, are you happy with your life? Are you happy with your boss? When you wake up and go to work, are you really, really excited? And if not, we'll have to work on that one, because we're just tired of allowing this feeling of going to workplaces that we don't like to take away our peace. So we'll have to work on that. But for now, just rate yourself. Again, be honest with yourself. It's about you, but no one else. So if you lie, you're not gonna grow, and we're gonna leave you behind, baby. So make sure that you're honest. And then there is your societal and, what did I call it? Societal and traditional. I've separated this one because I really want us to really look close and discuss it. Because some of these rules that society have put on us, oh, can't deal. Some of the traditions that comes with people who are married, we cannot deal. Like, guys, imagine you can go home to your mother because you are married. You must go to your in-laws. They're not even your mother, they're not even your friend. I'm not saying they're horrible people, I'm just saying that imagine, just because somebody paid some money for you. And by the way, we are going to talk about that issue of lobola. From a very young age, I've been against it. And even now, as I stand, I'm still against it. And yeah, don't you even dare to say that's why I'm not married. It's got nothing to do with that. It's my opinion. You can come with your opinion. But those are the things that you look at it and say, what are the things that because of tradition I'm not growing? Because of tradition it has hurt me. And I'll give you one of the biggest one. It's because of tradition we were told to respect our elders, meaning that even if your parents hate you, you could not even address. You've left so many things unspoken. Tradition, especially with our grannies, was that whatever secret happens, we keep it in the family. We don't tell anyone. And we wonder why most back in the days, people would just wake up dead and then we'll say they were bewitched. Yet, could have been depression. Keeping secret can kill you. So, what are some of the traditions, some of the societal expectations that you know that they're failing you? That you know that if it was not there, you would have succeeded. If it was not there, you would be happy. If it was not there, you would have grown. Because again, those are the biggest stumbling blocks. We don't really look into it, but now that you are aware, I want you to go and try to find 5 societal expectations or traditions that you know very well that you don't like. You know very well that it has been your stumbling block from the beginning, or even now. You know very well that you want to address that issue with your mom. You want to really sit her down, but because tradition says that there are certain things that you can't say to your parents, then you keep it to yourself. What generation are we creating if we do this to ourselves? It means our kids are never going to speak to us. It means, so look at all the traditions. And guys, to be honest, one of the biggest tradition that I hate, even from a very young age, was that thing where you had to kneel down to greet an elderly person. Oh, whoever came up with that, miss me with that thing. Really. And doesn't mean I don't respect. Who said that kneeling down to someone means respect? No, I refuse. And it again, you see, because I don't follow that tradition societally, I look like somebody who doesn't respect, So I want you to look at the things that you don't like, the things that you feel that tradition is blocking you. Write them down, saying that this is societally, traditionally, this I'm at 2% because I'm struggling with this and this and that. And then we'll work on that and we'll give each other ideas on how to handle this tradition. Let's show this gang, guys. Yes. And the last one is the general. There were other things that I couldn't classify them anywhere, but the general, it's And one of the main thing that I want to talk about under general is the issue of decluttering. We're a generation that consume a lot. We're a generation that keeps so much, not just materially, but emotion-wise. We are keeping so much, spiritual-wise. We're bombarded with information every single day. Our minds are cluttered. We need to declutter. Every single day we go to Instagram, we know who has eaten for breakfast, where is gone. It's just too much, guys. There is no way your mind can comprehend that. Your mind cannot take that information. It's just too much. So we're going to look at that to see in every area of our lives, where can we declutter, how can we declutter, and what can we declutter. Because my generation, including me, we are consumers. We are like the biggest consumers in the history of people living. Look around your house right now. I can bet you, if I ask you to go find 10 items in your house that you don't really need, that you bought and you never needed, go to your closet, look at the clothes that still has tags. Because we are consumers. We tend to run away from things, and we think that buying things will fill the empty spaces in our hearts, that buying things will heal our pain. But we're gonna deal with that in detail, because we need to heal, guys. It's about time we heal. It's about time we heal. Aren't you tired of going to bed crying every night? Aren't you tired going to bed anxious, overthinking about the future? Aren't you tired going to bed depressed, feeling like you are worth nothing? The only thing to do is to kill yourself. Aren't you tired of whatever it is that you're going through? So wherever you are, whoever you are, if you feel that this is something that you need, if you know that there's somebody who might need an accountability partner to hold them in this journey, let them subscribe. We'll do this thing together. And again, the process of the journey will not be easy. It will not be easy, just like the Israelites when they were walking for 40 years. But they finally reached the land of milk and honey. So just like us, as we journey, as we peel off, the peeling will not be easy. Healing involves breaking at times. Healing involves unlearning. So we will need each other. But one thing for sure, whoever you are, if you feel that I've spoken to you, I've spoken so much now. But if you feel that I've spoken to you, if you feel that you are ready to tell your story, if you feel that you're ready to heal, if you feel that this is God answering you, if you feel that you are tired of being tired, if you feel that the pain is really not worth it to hold on to, if you feel that this is for you, I'm here. Let's walk. And I promise you, we will first crawl, then we will learn how to stand, then we will learn how to walk baby steps, then we'll learn how to walk faster, then we'll learn how to run. But you have to be willing to take that courage to say, I'm ready. I am ready to do the work on myself. I'm tired of blaming people for my misery. I'm tired of blaming people for my pain. I am tired of blaming people for whatever is happening around my life. I want to take accountability. I want to work on myself before I can even work on my people. I want to heal before I can expect others to heal. Some of us are mothers. We are raising our kids very angry. We are raising our kids with such spitefulness towards their fathers because we're no longer with them. How do you think our kids feel? Kids can sense. We need to heal. We need to let go. Yes, that person has hurt you, but we need to let go, guys. We are going to cleanse together. This is a cleansing process. We are cleansing. We are cleansing. We are working on ourselves. No one is coming to rescue you. If you're waiting for somebody to rescue you, no one is coming, unfortunately. Let me bust that bubble. Nobody is coming to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself. I'm going to be tough, yes, but I'm going to be so supportive. But I'm going to be encouraging you. I'm going to hold your hand so strong. Every step of the way, I will be holding you. I don't care if someone has told you that you can never be fixed, that you can never be okay, that nothing in your life can ever be okay. I want you to know that if you take the step today and say, I am ready to work on myself, you have done yourself such justice. Let's work. Let's walk together. Let's walk together. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you, you will love me at the end of this. I want to see us heal. I want to see this broken generation be fixed. I want us to pave the way for the next generation. I want us to say it ends with us. Whatever generational curses that have been passed on and on and on and on in our families, it ends with us. Whatever societal curses have been passed on, it ends with us. Whatever curses that have been put on us as black people, it ends with us. Let us all take that stance and say it ends with us. The pain, I don't even want to start with that one. Let me just keep it for the next episode because it's just going to make me speak for another 100 minutes. And that is the generation of men, or what they call the epidemic of men who uses women. And we think we're going to be okay in society. But we'll talk about that. But whatever it is that you're going through, this is not for just females. This is not just for mothers. This is just for anybody who has realized that they are broken, they're hurting, they're stagnant. Nothing is working in their lives. They're lonely. They cry themselves to sleep every night. You're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. I'm creating a family where you're going to get siblings through this platform that I just got to say, sister, brother, you are not alone. I've been going through that. You know that thing where somebody tells you that I've been going through, and you're like, hey, I've been through that as well. And then you hold each other and you say, it feels good to know that I'm not alone. Even if it's a pain, it still feels good to know that I'm not going through it alone. Let us unbreak ourselves as a generation. Let us grow. Let us heal. So I thank you for giving me this opportunity to just listen to why I've created this channel. I wrote everything down, but I guess the Holy Spirit took over. I spoke from the heart, and I do wish that everything makes sense at the end. And I do wish that you're going to become a family member. This is a family, guys. We are breaking these generational curses together. We are a family. We're going to fight together. So I thank you guys for taking this time. Don't forget to, how do they say it? Like, subscribe, and comment. Yes. And lastly, guys, a disclaimer. It took long for me to put this video. So when you are doing your comments, be gentle. Please be gentle. Save my soul, guys. Don't want to be hard. I can take criticism maybe on the 4th, 5th video, but this is the first one. So please be gentle on your comments, and please make sure that we don't trash anyone on the comments. I prefer that we don't say names when we tell our stories. Maybe we say a friend of a friend, a mother of a friend, even if it's your own mother, even if it's your own friend, so that we just keep everybody safe. This is a safe space. It's not a space to trash. It's a space to heal. So let's try to not expose people. Let's try to not expose those baby daddies, and just try to say the friend of a friend or the baby daddy of a friend, something like that. No names, because I like peace. I want people to be peaceful, and I want you to have peace, that people will not come after you and say you expose me. So let's try to do that. Be gentle, and remember, never stop becoming. I love you, fam. Thank you for taking this first step with me. Next week, Tuesday, we're going to take our second step, and then so on and so on. But I love you. Thank you. And I hope you're going to take something out of this episode. Whether it's one or two things, you're going to take it with. You're going to start doing something with your life. You're not alone. There's a family that wants to be in a journey with you. Your journey to becoming the best version of you. I love you, and peace out.